Hello and welcome back to another Inspiration Clan video tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to look at starting the edit of our image. We're going to change the sky of a landscape image in the overall course. In this image in particular we are going to select the sky and detach it from the mountains, ready to receive the new sky with the new clouds. So let's jump straight into Photoshop. If you haven't already, please download the source files for this course. You will see a mountain.jpg image in there, which is the base image we are going to use. So I'm just going to go ahead and open that image, and you can see there this is a very it's a nice landscape, but the sky, as you can see, is very exposed, very bright, so you can't really see the clouds. It's not very interesting. So what we're going to do is select that sky and we're going to replace that sky with a nice dynamic sky. So the first thing you need to do is make a selection, as we do in many things in Photoshop. So we're going to simply come to our quick selection tool, and I'm just going to click and drag over there. So nice big brush 175, and that's going to select the sky because there's quite a big contrast, nice whites against this darker edge. However, we can see that the selection has got some of the mountains in there. So I'm going to go ahead and select the pen tool to refine the selection. And what I'm going to do is just click and drag across here. Personally, I really do like using the pen tool to refine selections, or just making my selections in general. It gives me much more control. I know it can take time to learn, but do take your time to use the pen tool and get used to it. It's very effective when making selections, which we have to do in pretty much every image edit in Photoshop. So let's have a look at our image. To pan across there, I'm just holding down the space bar. You can do that with any tool, and that's going to just bring up the hand so you can click and drag around. So you can see there are more mountains here. So I'm just going to go ahead and select these as well. Let's put them in. There we go. Perfect. So I'm just going to go and finish our path, connect our path, and I'm going to right click with the pen tool and I'm going to make a selection. Now we've already got our selection, but what we actually want to do is we want to subtract this from the selection. We don't want to add it. We want to remove it from the existing selection. So go ahead and hit subtract from selection there and click OK, and there you can see it removed it. So we now have all our clouds. So let's just pan out there. Go out one more. You can see our selection is just of the sky. Perfect. So we're actually removing the sky. So what we want to do is we want to take a selection of the mountains and we want to just duplicate that so we have it, and then turn off the background layer to remove the sky here. So let me show you what I mean. So if we come up to select and inverse, that's going to select the mountains. And then I'm going to press Command or Control J on the keyboard, which is going to duplicate selection to a new layer. There we go. So now we have our mountains in a new layer. And finally, we just want to turn off the background image, which has the clouds in there. So there we go. We now have our mountain or our landscape image ready to receive the new image of the clouds. So that concludes the first lesson, how to separate your sky from the clouds. In the next lesson, we'll start to look at placing the clouds in and how we can blend it nicely with this landscape. So thank you for joining me in this video. I shall see you in the next one.